What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to speak more on Liz, Cambage, and other WNBA players who are not doing very well financially in a sport that seems to get put out there by ESPN. You even see them when they're talking about social issues, nothing to do with WNBA basketball. And what's really interesting is that the WNBA actually seemed to be more popular, in my opinion, years ago when they actually promoted their stars like a Cheryl Swoops or a Lisa Leslie. They don't do that anymore, And if you cannot promote your stars, you're not going to have a league. Now, they kind of started to do that, I would say about 5, 6, 7 years ago, but they've shied away from it because of the terrible leadership that they have. And the people who are running the league are comfortable getting their, basically getting their allowance money or their subsidized money from the NBA. Or you got Kyrie Irving giving money to the WNBA, which is sad. But it also shows you that there are a lot of women who claim to like sports and they claim to want to see representation in sports and they want to see women do better. They don't support those women. It's a lot of men still supporting the WNBA. And the thing is, we have this fake war on female athletes as far as them not getting paid properly when you find out that they actually are. You've had WNBA players try to complain about the money that they think they should be making, but they're not making the league any money. So the fact that they think they deserve more money is laughable to me, because you're not making your sport any money. You're being supplemented by the NBA. The NBA set aside money to give you, and then you complain and you want to go off on the NBA players and their lifestyle and how much money they make. You're not anywhere near that level. You know why? Because you're ran by comfortable people. You're ran by people who are okay with being on ESPN and ABC, getting their subsidized income from the NBA. They're comfortable. They're not even trying to actually promote whoever the stars are. We don't even know who the stars are. We have WNBA players who are co-hosting shows on ESPN. Then you find that person plays in WNBA. Oh, really? It's because you do not promote your stars. You promote them when they're talking about social issues, because that's the only way people are going to care about them. People don't really care about WNBA. Now you have Liz, who's turning to Onlyfans, and she won't be the only one. There's going to be others who do the same, because they're not making any money from the WNBA. They're just not. And that has a lot to do with the people who are running that organization. Also, the fact that women do not care about sports. Women care about sports when sports is popular. Look at the Marvel movies. Women didn't care about comic book films until they became popular. Now all of a sudden they're crying and complaining about representation. They want representation with this character, that character. You didn't care until that particular platform became popular. That's just how it is. You got a lot of people who are front runners. You got a lot of people who are only come around when they see that everybody else is interested in it. Their eyeballs there. Now they want representation. Now they want women coaches in the NBA, because that's where the eyeballs are. But that just shows you that no one cares about women in sports like that. And the thing is about OnlyFans, listen, I am one of those people that's, I'm indifferent to OnlyFans. I really don't care. OnlyFans to me is a way for people to make extra income. It's a way for them to be able to, because there is an audience on OnlyFans. There's a lot of people with OnlyFans accounts. Okay. There's a lot of people who are paying a lot of money to support a lot of people there. So that's where people are going to go. And I'm not one of those people who are going to get upset because a woman is there when she knows that a bunch of you lames, you simps, are going to go and follow them there, and you're going to sign up and you're going to support them. So I don't need to say anything and shame anybody, right? even though you have WNBA players that want to shame NBA players because their league is not really promoted to the degree they should. Now they do promote games, but they don't promote the stars. You know, when you have a league, you got to promote your stars. UFC promotes their stars. Boxing promotes their stars. NFL promotes their stars, but NFL game pretty much promotes itself, but they still find ways to promote the stars. You see quarterbacks with a whole bunch of endorsements, commercials, right? Because you got to promote the guys that are the stars. The NBA has done this for years. Even though they have ruined a lot of the goodwill that they have accumulated over the years with their nonsensical political stances, WNBA does a terrible job of getting the message out there. And then they wonder why nobody supports the product. Why would they support the product? Why would they support a product of women who don't have any personality, of women who are not out there helping to, other women who are helping to support the game of WNBA basketball because they don't care. WNBA is not popular. Now, maybe if it becomes popular, then maybe they would. Now we're focused more on getting women in the NBA instead of trying to build up the WNBA, build up prestige. And that's why people like Liz have to go to Onlyfans, because the WNBA is poorly run. They don't turn a profit. They have to go overseas. A lot of the top WNBA players, they have to go play overseas. They have to go play overseas because they're not making enough money for the lifestyle they want to live. Now, I saw a commercial where they had some WNBA players promoting a product, but you don't see it you don't see it regularly. You really don't, because no one cares. No one's going to support a product just because a WNBA player is promoting it. And I think that we have to be honest. We have to be honest and say, you know what? WNBA is a failed venture because they are poorly run, and they should tap into the physical appearances, right? It reminds me of the Lingerie Football League. Lingerie Football League, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've seen it, right? It's all about women in basically bikinis and shoulder pads, right? They recently switched up. They actually switched up before to like tights, like football tights, right? And that didn't work, so they went back to the two-piece. And now they've changed the name of the league, and now they're going full shoulder pads, tights, knee pads. I mean, they had that before, but they're trying to go all in on just being the female version of the NFL, which is not going to work. It's going to fail. It really is. You have a niche product that actually was on TV that people seem to enjoy seeing. You got women that are attractive with nice bodies playing football in two-piece bikinis. How can you go wrong with that? And, and again, it's all about this whole, we don't want to be, we want better representation. We don't want to be known for our bodies. But you go to any one of these women's Instagrams. What are they doing? What is Liz doing? What is Liz Cambage doing? She's showing off her body. You wouldn't even know she played in the WNBA when you see her Instagram page. It's all about her promoting herself as an influencer or Instagram model. But you got these women want to complain about not wanting to be seen for their body. But you go on your Instagram, that's all you do. That's all you do. And men care about how attractive a woman is. That's why you have men on OnlyFans, because men want to see pictures of women wearing little to nothing. That's what men care about. Men do not care about women running up and down the court. A lot of these women got dreadlocks. They got tattoos. They're looking they're looking very masculine, Men don't care about that. And let me tell you something right now. Your sports league is not going to work. One, if you're not promoting your stars. And two, there's no male audience. Because mostly men are the ones that are watching these sports shows, supporting them, buying merchandise. Okay? Just because you put the WNBA players in a video game does not mean that it's going to create popularity. Popularity starts at the top of the company or the business or the league. Who's ever running it, they have to learn that you need to appeal to men. You may not like it, but that's a fact. You're going to have to tap into the fact that you got women who might be influencers. Use that to your advantage. You got women that are highly attractive, like a Skylar Diggins. Tap into that. Don't shy away from it. What's this game of, I want to be as masculine as the NBA players? You're not going to win that. Because one, women don't care. And two, a lot of men aren't going to care. Now, people are going to say, well, Jay, why would you say this? You only care about a woman if she doesn't have anything on. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to, one, promote your stars and treat them like stars in order for your league to be able to run properly. Or if you're, let's say, the lingerie football league, you have to be in lingerie. You can't change the name to Legends Football. If you have an audience of men that like that, you need to keep that, because women aren't going to care about women's football, or there would be a women's football league, because women do spend a lot of money, but obviously women aren't supporting enough because, one, the product isn't popular, and two, they don't care about sports. Women only care about sports when they get to see their favorite athlete they follow on Instagram, or when they get to go to a game to have a photo op. But for the most part, they don't care. And we're trying to make women care about sports, and they don't. So until they reach that understanding, they're going to continue to fail, and the league might be defunct in a couple years. Who knows? So let me know in the comment section below. I'll put my other video I did about Liz Cambage in the description. Y'all go and check it out. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.